Welcome back, everyone. It has certainly been a little bit of time here. We're definitely running through some feast or famine action going on lately here, and this is an accumulation of mail actually from today, which is Saturday, but also on Friday, and then one that had come on Thursday. So Thursday, with it being one return, wasn't going to open that up. Friday, we got a bunch of stuff that came in. I just got way too busy. And then fortunately, today, Saturday, brought multiple returns as well. So we've got a lot of stuff to open up here. We've got a little bit of everything, actually. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 smaller envelopes, 4 legal sized envelopes, and then 1 oversized here. The oversized we're going to save for last, and we'll do our regular envelopes second. But for starters, we're going to go through the stuff that we don't like, the yellow labels. Actually, I've had a bit of a run here on stuff. First up, we had a return to sender from Brian Rolston. Apparently, this was just an incorrect address. I looked it up when I saw that there was a return to sender on it, and it was just I pulled from the wrong piece of information with it. So I'll get that resent back out, and hopefully we'll get a success with that. Up next, another hockey, Jamie Langenbrunner. This is weird because the 94233 Warlow Shore Lane looks like it's still a good address. Somebody wrote in 94096, but I Googled that and started looking, and Langenbrunner doesn't live there. So I'm wondering if the address itself is no longer good. I'll have to kind of see what's going on with that. It says insufficient address, so I'm not quite sure what that. I'm going to have to kind of see what happens with that. I may throw that out there to the internet webs and see if anybody can give me any insight with it. So, to be continued on that one. Don Marshall. This was one where he's an old-time Rangers player, and he's got a couple of cards, Parkhurst reprints that I was sending out. And he had an address down in Florida, but everybody was getting RTSs on it saying that they moved. So I did a little bit of research, and I found a P.O. box in New York that looks like it was registered in him and his wife's name. So I decided to try and be ahead of the curve and send out to it. This one was a shot in the dark, and it came back as undeliverable, unable to forward. So no luck on that one. We'll see. We'll try and do a little bit more research, see if maybe we can get something updated. And the last one here is Joe Slusarsky, former pitcher for the Oakland A's, early 90s. This apparently was a good address here very recently. And I don't know why exactly it got rejected, but again, we'll do some research and see. Maybe we can get it sent back out. There's a really cool card. He's got one of those triple exposure cards that Upper Deck liked to use in the early 90s. He's got one, so want to see if I can get that done. So, more to come. All right, on to some of the good stuff here. So, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 returns that we get to open up today. I'm going to try and do these in order of when they were received. All right, let's see here. All right, yeah, that should be the order. All right, so first up was a return that came to us back from Kansas City. This would have been the one that came on Thursday. Let's see what we get here. All right, nice. So got a nice return back from New York Giants player Mark Collins. Sent out 4 and got back 4, and a nice clean autograph there. So got the 89 score, the 90 score, and the 89 pro set. So that was a nice return right there to start it out. He is a Giants autograph that I did not have previously, so a good start to the day with that. Okay. Up next, let's go to New York. I've got a pretty good feeling I know which one this one is. just because I don't have a whole lot of stuff that's out in New York right now. So let's see if we had some success. All right, nice. So for those of you that are fans of the show, we've got a pair of autographs from Vincent Pastore, a.k.a. Big Pussy from The Sopranos. So I saw that he signs really well and had this American Pie Relics card. So I went ahead and sent that out. And then I just put the index card in there just as protection because it was a thicker card. I wasn't trying to get an extra autograph, but he did actually sign this as well. So that's actually really cool there. I can say my first autograph from anyone from The Sopranos. And this was like lightning fast. This was like a little over a week on that one. So this came back really fast. Mark Collins, by the way, he was out for maybe about a month or so. Okay, up next, let's go to Cincinnati, Ohio. This is one of them that I got back yesterday, along with the RTSs. And I've got a feeling I know what this one is, and I've got a feeling that it's not going to be good news. Yeah, this is what I've been hearing. Anthony Munoz. Munoz he was a great signer for quite a while, but just people have been really kind of going after him quite a bit. So he has stopped signing for free, and instead now has got a fee for signing: $20 for cards, $25 for an 8x10 or larger, $50 for a football or mini helmet, $75 for a helmet and jersey. Going to Hall of Fame properties. Attention, Liz. So acceptable payments include check or cash. So yeah, I kind of had heard that this was going on with it, but I still wanted to give it a shot just in case. And unfortunately, no luck with it. But I was fortunate. I have gotten Munoz once a while back. So that's okay. It's not like I don't have his autograph at all. Okay, so then for today we got 4 returns that came back in the mail. So let's see what we get. First up, let's do Tampa, St. Petersburg, and see what we get. This is in all likelihood going to be some type of a baseball return, I think. All right, yes, nice quick return. Wade Boggs. Sent Wade a little cash donation there to get these done. Really wanted to get that Greats of the Game card done. I haven't had any of those come back in a while there, and I actually found my Boggs on that, so wanted to get that done. And then those Dream Team cards. When I got the Doug Jones done last month, it kind of got me thinking about it, and the Wade Boggs is one that I knew I could get done, so went ahead and sent that out with a cash donation and came back really fast. Probably out for, gosh, no more than maybe about 10 days or so. So great to add him. All right, up next, let's do Miami, Florida. Now this feels like it's got something extra in it. So I'm not quite sure what we're looking at here. And there's a big old slab of tape across the back. So, wow. Yeah, look at that. There was nobody accidentally opening that up. All right, and then we've got, cool. So I think this is probably my letter that I sent. Yes, it is. So Lou Angotti, old school Chicago Blackhawks player, had sent out. I had picked up this Parkhurst set not too long ago and have been trying to send out to guys. Actually, the Don Marshall Return to Sender is a Rangers card out of that set. So I saw that Lou was signing, and I had that, and then also the In the Game Franchises card, which, great set, by the way. If you do hockey, this is like a great set to get a lot of old school guys and a lot of just random guys with that. So the In the Game Franchises, great set to get. I've had a lot of success over the years with cards from there. So a nice return, 3 of 3 with that, and this was out for less than 2 weeks, I would say. So a great, nice vintage autograph to add into the collection. So doing good for the day so far with everything. Next up, let's do North Houston, Texas. This one I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's baseball because I've been studying more baseball than anything lately. And it is. So we got Doug Drabeck back, and he did a 404, and he personalized all four, which, hey, no problem with that. So did the 404 for me. I guess him personalizing is kind of a new thing because based on the returns I've seen from other people, nobody has been mentioning that he's been personalizing, so I don't know if it's something new for him or if they're just not putting it in the comments. But regardless, hey, these are for me, so I am totally fine with that. I'm glad to have him added into the collection. And he was out for 2 weeks, maybe. Somewhere, maybe a little bit longer, actually. Maybe actually closer to a month or so. But really stoked to get those back as well. Great additions there. All right. And on to our last regular return for the day, coming to us out of Sacramento, California. I have an idea of what this one is. I'm thinking this one might be football. No, actually it is baseball. So what we've got here is Rick Shue, former, kind of a little bit of, played for a number of teams. We've got the Phillies, we got the Orioles, and we got the Tigers here. So Rick kind of bounced around a little bit. I think this is the 89 tops traded. Yeah, it is. So, and actually I covered the first 3 teams of his career because he started with the Phillies, and he was with the Phillies for first 4 years, and then went to the Orioles in 88, and then in the 89 season got traded to the Tigers. So, nice 4-4 return there. This was one that I really just liked the look of the 88 Fleer with that. And when I saw that card, I'm like, man, that would look sweet signed. I think the way that it just kind of is just kind of bright and kind of faded at the top there. It really lets an autograph pop on there. So I wanted to get that one signed for sure. And we've got a Bible inscription, John 3:16 on that one. Nice, cool little add-on there. And then the 88 score and the 89 tops traded. So this wasn't out for all that long. I would say probably a ballpark of about 2 weeks or so. All right, so on to our last one here. This is one that I had actually forgotten about, and as you can see, this is from Craig Adams. Craig Adams, former Carolina Hurricane and Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion. I sent this out, gosh, maybe 4 months ago or so, and honestly, I had kind of given up on getting it back. But what I had was, I had some photos of Craig. I had some photos of Craig that I had sent out to look at getting signed, and he was gracious enough to get them signed for me. So I have some of his Stanley Cup photos with the Hurricanes, and let me see. All right, best way to do it. And I had extras of these, so that's why I kind of sent out the multiples. But had those signed. I told him he could keep some stuff if he wanted, so he kept a couple of the Penguins ones, and then he added in his own extra photo from the Penguins, so that was kind of cool to do that. And with that, he also tossed in a signed card. So he put in some extras there. And what I had done is, this was something that is a bigger project that I'm working on. So these right here are a couple of 10th anniversary Stanley Cup posters that the Hurricanes did to celebrate the 10-year anniversary of winning the Cup. And they did two of them for the 2 different games that they played that weekend. So Craig is one that I have not been able to get on there yet. And what I did is I took a picture and then scanned it in and said, these are the posters I mentioned in the letter. As you can see, I had the majority of the team already on them, and I'm scared of sending them out without checking ahead of time that they'll be received and know they'll be returned. I would be happy to give you an unsigned copy of each of the posters as well. None of the guys ever saw these when they were given out, so they've been stoked when I've given them copies. And I just kind of gave him, would you be okay with me sending these for you to sign? And yes or no. Yes, it's okay to send. Please send to the same address. Yes, it is okay to send. However, please send to this address, just in case you wanted it sent somewhere else. And then also, no, I would prefer not to have the signed poster sent to have me sign. And then I also put, would you like a copy of each of the posters? And he circled yes if it's not too much trouble. So And then I put in my email address here as well that he could reach out to me if he wanted to contact. So he did reply that yes, to send it. So in a case like that, like I am one of those guys that's scared of sending anything that that could be lost in the mail. That's a multi-signed item. And like with these right here, when you look at it, I mean, there's probably, gosh, I think there's like 15 to 18 guys that are on there. It's like, it's the majority of the team that you can get that's already signed on there, including all of the coaching staff. So, and some of these guys are now overseas and I may never see them again. So it's like, I'm very fearful of doing anything, sending it out. But in that case, that's why I went ahead and I've got, you know, the okay from him to go ahead and send it. So I will be doing that. So we'll see. And with that one, I'm definitely going to be sending that with tracked mail and all that good stuff. So let's do a recap here because we got quite a bit. So for starters over here, and I know this is probably coming off screen a little bit, but it's going to be a little bit crowded. We got 6 back from Craig Adams today. We got our 2 of 2 from the Chicken Man himself, Wade Boggs. We also got 2 of 2 back from Big Pussy, Vincent Pastore from The Sopranos. We got a nice 4 of 4 return back from New York Giant, Mark Collins. We got a nice 3 of 3 back from Lou Ngati, Old School Hockey. We got a 4 of 4 return back from Mr. Rick Shue. And then we got a 4 of 4 return back from Doug Drabeck. So, even though we haven't, and we got our offer on Anthony Munoz. That's okay. So yeah, on the day though, pretty nice haul, I would have to say here. So we got 6 from Craig Adams, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 25 graphs on the day. Not too bad for getting stuff back. And we got a little bit of everything here. We got some hockey love. We certainly got baseball love. We got football. And then we got entertainment there. So good stuff. So, yeah. I know that we didn't have a video really this week, and I actually, there is one video that I think there was an error in posting, so by the time this comes up, you'll see that there is a video right before it that came up. It was just a little quick one with that. I think there were 2 returns that came up with that one. So, yeah, that's where we are. So back in the groove a little bit here. It's nice to get a big day again. After a lot of lean days the last couple of weeks, and I'm still trying to crank out some more stuff. There was a local card show this weekend, and went through and found some cards on some people that I'm going to be sending out to, people that I'd been looking for stuff on. So that'll be nice to get that together and hopefully get some new graphs in here, some people that you know haven't had before. So we'll see. Good stuff hopefully in the weeks to come. So for today, let's go ahead and put a bow on it and wrap things up. So as always, everyone, I really do appreciate you taking the time watching the video. Hope it was good for you. It was good for me for sure. And you know, we'll get some more videos hopefully loaded up for next week. Keep the comments coming in, and I will do my best to make sure I'm replying in a timely manner to them. And until next time, everybody, make sure you're staying safe out there. Have fun. Enjoy the weather. It's going to start getting nice out, so be outside, but do it safely. But go outside and enjoy. And then make sure that if you're a TTMer kind of guy, make sure you're sending those letters out so your mailboxes are staying full of ink, and hopefully you're all getting days like I am today. So till next time, everyone, see ya.